Questions for Jalen?
Jalen, how important was it just to get back on the winning side?
I mean, it's very important, especially just for team morale. Like, we were so close in 3 games in a row. Everything basically came down to one possession and us falling a little bit short. So it definitely feels good to get that losing out of us and get back on the right track.
Were you almost maybe breathing a little sigh of relief that it wasn't a one-possession game there late? Like, I don't know, maybe you wanted to be tested like that, but it never got to a one-score game.
Nah, yeah, it was definitely a bit of a relief when we had like 2 minutes left and we were up like 6 to 8 points.
Right.
You just feel a lot more free, like a lot less pressure to make a perfect play every time. So it was definitely nice not to be in a one-possession game.
Langston continues to play really well for y'all. There's so much at Baylor. How gratifying is it to see this?
Nah, it's awesome. It's just a testament to who he is as a person. He's been through a lot, especially there was like another setback this offseason, and just for him to hit the ground running, it's just a testament to his character, how much he cares about his body and his craft.
Jalen, maybe a little bit of just a longevity thing, but what did you get to 1,000 per point?
I mean, it means a lot, honestly. Like, there's not many people that come from where I come from can say that they scored 1,000 points at the Division I level. So that's a blessing. It's a testament to my hard work over the years.
Did you know you were getting close? Did they tell you when you got it? Or?
They told me in shoot around, like, before the game that I was like, I think it was like 6 points away or something. So, yeah.
What's the excitement to play Iowa State? Obviously, they beat y'all 3 times last year. Just maybe get one back on them.
Yeah, like you said, they beat us 3 times, and the third time they embarrassed us. They out-rebounded us like 44 to 17 in total rebounds, which is completely unacceptable. So it'll definitely be nice to get another shot at them.
They told you, when you were 6 points away, and you came out and scored like 8 points. Maybe they should tell you that every game.
Yeah, that was maybe they should.
Questions for RayJ?
RayJ, still kind of, this is home, but you're not over here as much. Are you getting used to a little bit more of the routine, though, of being over here, at least the day before and game day? Is it feeling more like home, I guess?
Yeah, definitely. Getting just more of a routine. What is it, like our 4th, 5th home game? So definitely getting into a routine.
What do you feel like the UCF game?
I mean, all of our games been close, and we kind of were in a similar situation with UCF where we went up like 6 or 8 in like the last 10 minutes, and we were able to pull it out and kind of keep that lead and give us a cushion long enough.
You guys kept more than a one-score game. Was that important? Was that,
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we've given those up in all the games that we've lost, those 3 games that we lost. We were in the same spot, so UCF, we were able to complete it and finish it.
Obviously, you get that win at UCF, but last time you were home was the loss at TCU. Added motivation, just come out there, start strong.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. I mean, not only do we need this game, but we want to protect home, and we don't want to lose here, and that's super important, especially in the 12 when road games are tough to come by. So we got to protect home.
You weren't here, but Iowa State beat them 3 times last year. I don't know, Jalen or somebody maybe this year that would motivation to beat these guys too, because they kind of took it to them last year.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we know all about them, what happened last year, and Jalen and Langston and guys from the team last year got a bad taste in their mouth, so definitely some added motivation.
You ever played against them?
I have not, no.
As a guy at the guard position who likes to work in the post a little bit, do you like that challenge of an Iowa State team that has a bunch of guards who are 6'2", 6'3", 6'4"?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I love it. And they're supposed to be one of the top defenses in the country, and we get to put our offense up against it and post play and everything like that. So I love it.
RayJ, can you talk just about Langston? Obviously, had a huge game at UCF, but just kind of what he's consistently
Yeah.
during conference.
Yeah, I mean, especially during conference. He's just been like somebody we can lean on, somebody older. He's been a rock. No matter the game, no matter what's going on, he hasn't wavered, and he's been huge for us.
Yeah. When you're old, it's kind of nice to have peace and quiet in it. I'm going to stay in here with you guys. All right, where do you guys want to start?
Scott, just, getting that win the other night in Orlando, how much does that help the team's confidence?
It's huge. Losing streaks are tough, but in the Big 12 especially, coaches know you don't want to let them get extended because pressure mounts and nobody feels sorry for you. So David Cook really put it in perspective to us by saying, we're 3 possessions away from being top 2 in the nation. And really, you're ranked 9th, and we've probably been top 2 or top 3 if it weren't for 3 possessions. So we know what we're capable of, and at the same time, not much margin for error in this conference, which is a great thing.
Coach, just in general, why is it so tough to win on the road? Seemingly this year, still 94 feet.
Yeah.
The same.
Just because the crowds, for sure. If anyone's ever had a packed house cheering for you, you play better. And if it affects your communication for the visiting team. I'm sure the officials rather be cheered than booed. It all goes hand in hand. And until people aren't human, crowds are going to have an effect on the game.
Langston continued to play well the other night. Just for you as a coach, seeing all that he's been.
Yeah.
How gratifying.
Well, I'm very excited and happy for him. And I started to think for a second. He's our experienced guy. In his first year, he didn't play with the ACL. His second year, it takes a half year to get used to it. He gets used to it, and then has the eye injury. And this is really his first full year. And that's our experienced guy. So, but he's doing a great job, and physically he's in the best shape that he's been since he's been at Baylor. Charlie and Dave done a great job with him, and he puts in the work.
What was your message to him?
Well, the great thing is players always listen to other players more than the coaches, and that's a good thing if you have good leadership. And we've had a lot of guys that are older, gone through injuries. Jonathan Chamachach was a human role model for all of us, so he was able to lean on a lot of guys like that.
Anything else?
Is this Iowa State team kind of similar to the ones that you guys have seen in the past in terms of just seems like everyone on their lineup is kind of big and physical?
Yeah, TJ does a great job getting them to play hard, compete. Top 5 defense in the country, and a lot of guys that have been in college since a lot of our guys were in junior high. So that experience helps. But at the same time, I know that we're at home, and you got to protect home court. Last year they got us 3 times, and I know the returning players remember that. We remember that, and it's the Big 12. Every night's a challenge. You got to be ready to go.
I guess it's just a part of being in the Big 12. 4 straight ranked teams, and I think if you're the last 11, you'll play 9 that are currently ranked, 9 games against ranked teams. Do you even look at that, or is that just just right in front of you?
Yeah, I honestly, all I do is look at the school, and but that's a tribute to the Big 12 conference having the right schools a part of it, and then all the schools doing their job in the non-conference. Because if we all do what we're supposed to do in the non-conference, we're in this position where we don't have bad loss opportunities, just good wins. And if you don't do your job early, then that affects all of us. And that's why all of us really cheer and pull for each other. And I think everyone's done a great job scheduling and taking care of business. So you get into season where there are no bad losses, and you can get the most bang for your buck as far as NCAA teams in. Because we all know, you can be the first 4 out, and we've seen teams go to the Final Four. It's not just one year. That's happened multiple years. It's having an opportunity in the NCAA tournament, and that non-conference schedule really helps with that.
Is there any particular matchup problem with Iowa State? You guys have beaten them in the past.
Yeah, I think last year they did a great job physically. It's one of the most aggressive physical teams, and you got to be ball strong. If not, that push and shoving leads to a turnover, and you just gotta match their physicality.
7 o'clock tip, and those triple overtime.
Hey, if we get a win, I don't care if it's 5 overtimes. But yeah, we have. But again, I think it's if you're a basketball fan, you love watching Big 12 play. If you're a coach, hopefully you got a physical before the year.
In that UCF game, especially, what do you learn about your team when UCF comes out, shoots like they haven't shot 2 months from beyond the arc?
Yeah.
You find yourself down 9 and you come back.
Well, I think first of all, it's tribute to what the Baylor family's done with our program. I mean, everybody's excited to play Baylor, and you're going to get their best effort, and you have to be ready for that. And that's part of being the winningest program in the last 4 years in the Power Five. So everybody's going to give you their best, and I was proud of our guys that even though they were 14 for 27, we still forced 16 turnovers, won the second chance points, and really operated flawlessly second half with only 1 turnover, and down the stretch off last 6-7 minutes, really your best basketball.
It never got to a one-score game. Sigh of relief that it didn't get to that point. I mean, these guys have been here before, but
Yeah.
not getting to that.
Yeah, I don't think any of us relaxed until the horn went off. But when it gets to 7 points, you're like, that's a big lead. We're not used to that. and in the Big 12, I don't know if people have had big, but with 3-point shots, things change so quick. I mean, teams used to get up 20 and it was a wrap. I mean, you get up 20 now, by half that lead might be gone. Game of runs. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you.